Your Excellency, the ASRIC Chair, Your Excellency, Executive Director of the AU-ASRIC Commission, eminent scientists, I proudly call the hope of Africa. With due respect to all protocol observed, I'm honored to be here to stand in front of this scientist, the hope of Africa. I really appreciate that you have this committee and you attend it and you work for it and you're going to do something new in Africa. Once a long time, Albert Einstein said that if you do something and you do it the same way you've been doing it and use the same ingredients and you expect a different result, it means that you have lost your mind. And to believe this way of doing things right now is a new change. Not doing the things we've been doing for all the 50 years of independence of Africa, and you know the result we got. So I'm really honored to address to you because you are the change we need in Africa, and you are the change which is going to lead Africa to new developments. I really appreciate it. And it's not so easy to get a PhD or a doctorate. You're really the most important people in Africa. Okay, this is really an honor to be here, and I do thank the AU-ASRIC Commission for friendship. Whenever I have an idea, I just go to them, and I don't even need an appointment. They are really open door policy, and they listen to me. And I do believe if you have an idea, send it through the email to them, and I'm sure they are going to consider it. And this is how we can have a bank of ideas, of new ideas, to bring Africa to a new development. And I'm really happy to be here, especially that science, technology, and the research-based economy is going to be built by you. This is the new way, not doing as Einstein said, that we should not repeat the same mistake we've been repeating for 50 years. And I would like also to address something very small. It is a statement by late Helmut Kohl in 1987. He said, the West didn't see the rise of China. They've been distracted and they didn't notice that China was developing to an extent that they are going now to compete with Europe or the West. So he said they're not going to allow it anymore. And I do believe this is a wake-up call. He was an outspoken, and he said it. And we should take it as serious. So we cannot expect development from colonizers. We cannot. They are there to maintain where we are, so that we will never compete with them. The key for all the changes in Africa, we have to have African fund for science, technology, and innovation. And the research. I'm even volunteer to be part of it. Because I do believe without funds, we cannot achieve anything. And one of the ways to get funds, we can get it from the government, we can get it from private sector, and we can get it even from civil society. From government, if we could lobby the member of parliament, especially those in the budget committee, these are the people who can add what the Minister of Finance didn't put in the budget. So make friends with Congress, the people in the parliament and the Senate. Those who are in the budget, economic and budget committee. Try to interest them, try to tell them how science can advance the economy, and I do believe they can add that money to what the government presents to the parliament to be approved. The private sector can also contribute if you show them the implication how the new development is going to, the new research is going to boost their activities. The civil society is also interested because there are many scientists who can be put into contribution and who can bring ideas and who can even fundraise, who can do some activities for fundraising, like selling some of the things, some of the publications, some of or who can even organize some committee for education committee. So many ways. We have to have funds so that we can have things we could look for in Europe. It's a shame for African countries. We don't have a hospital of reference. We have to go to India, we have to go to Europe for some of the things we can do here in Africa. And I also would like to have a technology fund, to have a scientific center, a scientific research center, so that the things we import could be checked if they are not harmful for our health. I do believe this would be something I'm championing for it. I've been trying to see how this AU scientific research and scientific technology and research committee could get a fund to collect, to have a scientific center where we could have all technology, update technology to check everything we import, to sample some of the things we import, especially those genetically modified products, if they are not harmful, or other things like the vaccines, like the medicines, like whatever we just import, if they are not harmful to the African people. So that's why I do. I have no time because I have more responsibilities. I'm not only the ambassador in Nigeria, I'm also ambassador in Ghana, in Liberia, and other countries. So, but we'll find time, at least communicating through email, or even I can even volunteer if you have a meeting. I'm going to use my own funds to come to the meeting. You have to have funds to make these changes in Africa happen. I do believe you are the greatest of Africa, and do believe you are the best of Africa.